All right, so welcome to Challenge Lab 3 of Azure 104. Configure a network security group in a virtual network. So what we're going to be doing here is take a look at network security group and then allow SSH connections to come into a virtual machine. So our first task is to create an application security group here. So let's do that. ASG. And we create one. And we should have a resource group. Yes, we do. The name of the security group is given as web app ASG, and it needs to be in East US. That's cool. So let's just create that. So that's done. Then next, we want to create the network security group. And put that in the same resource group. And we're going to call that Web App 201 Network Security Group as well. Same region. All right, that's done. So we can verify. And we did it correctly. Okay. So let's start to use this. First of all, what we want to do is we want to associate the network security group to a subnet. So we can just go to it. So under subnets, associate. And the subnet that we're supposed to associate this is the front-end subnet. So then we take the application security group and we attach it to that virtual machine that's supposed to be somewhere here. There it is. Under networking, application security groups. Here you can see the only network interface. So we're going to add an application security group here. And now that is done. We're also supposed to take down the the IP address of this virtual machine. And then when we're verifying, we can see that we did this correctly as well. So next up, let's try this out. We're opening up a bash session. And we don't need a storage account. And now if we try to SSH into that virtual machine, Azure admin at 172.191.2.10.42, what do you guys think happens? So nothing happens, right? So let's kill this. We're not able to go through. Why is that? Well, because that virtual machine is in the front-end virtual network, right? And anybody remember what we did with this? And now, if we go back to our network security group, this has been applied in the front-end subnet or associated with front-end subnet. And if we can see the security rules inbound, we allow everything inside from the same virtual network, and we allow everything inside from the Azure load balancer, but then otherwise we deny all inbound. And now when we made that request to the public IP address, this would actually be coming from the internet. So the rule that's going to be applied is the last one, deny all inbound. So let's add a rule here so that we can allow SSH. So it's going to be an inbound security rule. I'm going to add one. And we can say that the source could be any. So that basically is the internet. The source port ranges could be any. The destination should be our application security group, right? And which application security group do you want to use? Well, the one that we just created. All right, cool. Service should be SSH. So we can either choose SSH or then choose custom and put in the port number 22 and then TCP. And then we want to allow this, and we need to give it a rule number that is larger than, or a rule priority that is larger than the existing ones. So actually, we can't even go up to this level. And of course, I should say that the priority should be smaller, right? So it's higher priority the smaller the number is. And you can see here, I think there is like a maximum of 10,000. Is that even possible? No, maximum of 4,096 of the priority. So that's kind of the lowest priority rule that we can create. In our case, I think we're happy with just using 100. It's just fine. All right, so now that's allowed. And remember that the destination here is this application security group, and then our virtual machine is added to that application security group. So let's go and try this again. Right? And you can see now it actually works. So we can connect, and we can even log in. No. Wrong password. There we go. So now we're in our virtual machine. Oh, verification fails. Why? Well, we forgot to name this properly. So let's delete it. Then we need to add it again. That was okay. This one was this one. Service was SSH. And then the name was supposed to be allow SSH. Like that. So now verification should pass. And it does. And that's the end of the lab. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one.